The Wisconsin Badgers defeated the Robert Morris Colonials 78-68 in a game on Friday evening. They moved to 2-2 on the season. It was a intriguing game for sure. I mean, if you look at it, you look at the lines, Wisconsin was favored by around 19 and a half points. They ended up winning by 10, but I also think there are a lot of good things to take away from this victory. They did struggle a little bit, but they end up winning. They improved to 2-2. Let's start with the good. Well, the Badgers bigs, they had a challenge. I mean, after the last game, head coach Greg Gard, he called out both Stephen Crowell and Tyler Wall for their finishing issues. And I mean, the matchup called for it. You were going to go inside because when you look at the top seven of Robert Morris's rotation, they're not above 6'7". They're not that tall. And so you were going to go inside. That's what the Badgers did. They scored 23 points on 8 of 9 shooting inside between Stephen Crowell and Tyler Wall in the first half. Only 11 points combined in the second half, but still a dominant performance from both sides. Showcased kind of what you wanted to see from those guys offensively and then defensively as well. The Badgers, I think, were pretty good inside the paint, but there was also some bad there. We'll get to that in a moment. Elsewhere, offensively, John Blackwell, 18 points and had 10 free throws. I mean, the Badgers are trying to be aggressive. That's something that they've looked to do all of this season. Try and get to the free throw line. Greg Gard has mentioned he wants to get there 20 to 25 times a game, and John Blackwell helped achieve that goal today. He was consistently moving without the ball. He was put in good situations. He hit 2 3-pointers as well. He was efficient from the field, 4 of 5, and he scored 18 points. I mean, John Blackwell is breaking out as a serious contributor on this team. There is a good amount, that you can take away from this one. Badgers, though, they were really effective inside. That's the reason they won, the 2-pointers. Let's look at the bad. Well, yeah, like I said, they were effective with the 2s, not effective with the 3s. The Badgers shot 3 of 13 from 3. They also gave up 13 3-pointers with Robert Morris shooting above 40%, well above 40% in this one. The Badgers got to figure this thing out. I mean, defensively, they've had a couple of issues where, if you look at the statistics overall, points per possession and things like that, it's at 1.02. That's not bad at all. But still, with the way that they were defending 3-pointers and things like that, you foul twice, you give up 45% or so of an opponent's 3-pointers. That's something you don't necessarily want to see overall. And so the Wisconsin Badgers, I think that they've got to improve in that category. But offensively, they only made 3 3-pointers. I mean, this is a team that shot a significant amount of 3-pointers last season and a team that returns a good amount of talent. But Connor Recesion, I mean, he only played 7 minutes, hasn't played much really throughout the whole year. Max Klesmit, his minutes decreased. He only saw 19 minutes of action. And Chucky Hepburn, who shot 41% from 3 last year, while he was entering the game, he shot 30% from 3, and he only hit 1 of 5. I mean, the Badgers' 3-point shooters just aren't hitting at the same rate that they were early on last year. And, I mean, it's only 4 games. You don't want to worry. You don't want to overreact and things like that. The Badgers can certainly turn things around, but it's a concern at the moment. Their defenses as well. You didn't expect, maybe not expect to give up 68 points, but overall expect for your opponent to shoot the way that they did. That was an issue. The Badgers continue to foul as well. They allow Robert Morris to get to the free throw line at a high rate. They didn't shoot the ball too well at the free throw line. I mean, they had, I believe it was 8 missed opportunities, shot 19 of 27. Tyler Wall was 8 of 12. But, they got to the free throw line 27 times, which was a good sign, and they were consistently trying to pound it inside. So there's a lot of good, a lot of bad. Well, not a lot, but, good and bad from this win. The Badgers 2-2, they now travel in the Fort Myers tip-off. They're facing off against Virginia next. So that game, stay tuned for our coverage, and also stay tuned for our coverage tomorrow.